Hey you! Come join me with my adventures at Toycon 2022. I went here on a Saturday afternoon, so the lines were pretty crazy. Thanks to the people of Toycon, they escorted us in. Crowd was pretty big, around 6,000. So if you've got friends and you plan to meet here, it'll probably be a little impossible if you don't message each other on either Messenger or text. There were a lot of vendors, particularly selling Funko Pops and a couple of things like combo packages. And I love these particular Lego displays. Really good and crafty. Pinoy lugs were really good at their craft. And this Jollibee figure was a hit among families. Kids really love him. And then they've got a couple of booths dedicated to gaming. And of course, it was a pretty big crowd over there. There were also handcrafted stuff from Filipino artists. So if you've got a chance to, buy them, it'll be a lot of help for them too. There were really cheap finds, and there were really expensive ones. But if you got a kid, dress them up like this and have them really dedicate their cosplay for that day. These guys were really dedicated. There were also WWF memorabilia. If you know Astro Boy, The Simpsons, Snoopy, if you know these guys, you better get married. Nah, they were calling it vintage. I was a little offended by that. There were also Filipino comic book creators. Darna, this guy over here, and then my favorite was like the Dragon Ball Z figures, Super Saiyan 3, the Black Goku. I like those. And then there were like really cute Japanese stuff that were a little, on a pricey range. There were other vendors showcasing their products. And then also some booths dedicated themselves in accessories, keychains. You can find a lot of stuff that you can buy for friends, for family. Of course, the hits were like the really neat, unique stuff, like these bags over here. You can't really find them in ordinary stores. So if you're planning to, and then I saw Mjolnir. I love that, especially now that Thor is very popular. Aside from that, our plushies, of course, with our favorite game, as one of, like, of course, if you're into Pokemon, this would be like heaven for you. Kiss! And then, of course, my favorite, Dragon Ball. There were also a lot of stuff on display. Naruto as well. This is Sarada, and some other animes that were also on display. I love this one with Vegeta and the android when he was getting kicked in the mouth. And of course, if you're either a lover of anime from the past or the new ones, they pretty much have the sense of community in this place. So you can find them, you can buy them, well, some of it actually, but most of these huge displays were not for sale, really. They were only here to be appreciated. And if you're a collector of NBA cards, they also have a booth dedicated for that. Some players that you might find really neat. And then there were also some small toys that you can buy for kids. There's a section for Michael Jordan in the card shop. And then I love these light displays that I saw in one booth. which I could probably place in my room so that when I stream online, people can actually see it. I was trying to find like a Trunks figure, but I couldn't find one that I like. The one that I saw, which I'll probably let you see later, is like an imitation one from China, so it wasn't like really good quality. But as expected, there were a lot of people that did show up today at the MEGATRADE Hall. So if you're planning to go there, you only have Sunday left, which is tomorrow. That's because I'm making this on a Saturday night. Again, there are lots of He-Man memorabilias, Barbie, and there's this shop that sells this chibi pillows, and then there were also other shops that were selling like small cloths for rooms, you know. And then this one is like the Fortnite characters. I like that. There's also a mini Manny Pacquiao figure if you're into that guy. And then there's Minions. Still, there were a lot of people in the afternoon. It's pretty hot there, so these guys were actually selling some sabers. You can get that. And this is the Trunks figure that I was planning to buy. Probably cost around 700, but it looked a little not much to my liking, because I think this is like the Big Bang attack, and it doesn't look like the original, so I didn't really like. Well, I contemplated, but I didn't buy them. And that's a good thing. I stopped myself. And then, of course, there were like really huge statues, busts that you can check out. Batman is my favorite. If you're a Superman fan, you can also go to these booths. This is on the right side of the hall. You can ask the owners to, you know, take photos with it. It's okay. And then this one is the prices for these statues. Pretty expensive. But if you're a collector, you don't pretty much look at them. You know, you want to take these home. Pretty Wonder Woman with that iconic armor. And this is Batman over here on a bike. And this is like the Batman group. This is another Batman. I'm a Batman fan, so I really like taking videos of him. This is Iron Man. And then we've got Captain America on display too. The biggest surprise was this. It's like the really huge Trunks figure that I actually wanted to take home. And then he's got also this other head that you can interchange with the one that's here, so you can pretty much enjoy the two forms. Of course, like a staple would be Iron Man, and a lot of other DC Marvel stuff. And if you're a fan of Tress, they also have that on display. This is for sale, I suppose. Then this one is a lot cute. You know, the Wacko series of DC. The artist really took some time to like create these. I love them. Pretty much something that you would want to buy for yourself. And then there's a lot of Hulk figures as well, Thor, some legendary stuff. I'd love to take these home. If only you had the money. But if not, you can always just go to the Toycon, because it's gonna be open till Sunday. There was a little ruckus because some of the artists from Voltus 5 were actually there. and I really enjoyed that part. I thought someone was actually gonna come in, but oh, it's Elodia. It's probably her boyfriend. We're not gonna tell people that that's her boyfriend because we can't assume. Anyway, so that's about it. If you are also gonna stay there for a while, there are lots of things that's happening on the program. Just check out the schedules on the Toycon PH website. And again, this only lasts until Sunday, so better go there. Thank you guys. Bye bye.